Hello, my name is Rebecca Branca. I work at San Jacinto Valley Academy. This is the start of my 4th year here at SJVA. It's my 16th year in education. Right now I teach biology, chemistry, and anatomy, and I also work as a high school dean with Mr. Moore, the other high school dean. I really enjoy having the opportunity to work with the other high school teachers, interact with the students, and also be a resource for the parents. Tonight for the school board meeting, I wanted to go over attendance, grades, enrichment, and some of our current needs at the high school level. For our attendance for the first month, we were able to have our students attain 99.1% attendance during that first month of school. So they did a good job of showing up and being here on time. There were a handful that we do have issues with tardiness, or if they're absent, they're not doing independent studies, as is dictated in the Learning Partnership Agreement, so they'll be being placed on attendance contracts. For our grades, we ended Triad 1 on September 14th, and so I wanted to share with you that for our first Triad, 282 students out of our 319 high schoolers achieved a 3.0 or above. So that's 88.4% of our high schoolers are hitting that level of 3.0 or above. Overall, here's what the pie chart looks like. You can see that just a little bit less than 12% are falling below that 3.0 mark, but this is a really great start to the school year. If we break it down by percentage of students at each grade level, you can see that some of our lowest GPAs are with our freshman and sophomore classes. With the freshmen, some of it is just getting accustomed to the differences between middle school and high school. At the 2.5 to 2.99, we see a fairly characteristic trend where the highest percentages are found in our freshman class, and then it decreases as we head to our seniors. This right here is where we first see our juniors and seniors appear, and we only have 2 seniors that fall into this category. So again, a really small percentage of our population. A lot of our freshmen are hitting that 3.0 or above. It does steadily decline as the grade point averages get a little bit higher. The sophomores are fairly consistent at these upper GPAs. And then we do see for our juniors, the highest percentage of them are getting at a level of 4.0 or above. The seniors steadily increase, and we see the highest percentage at that 4.0 or above. For our juniors and seniors, they do have access to IB and AP classes, which do give them a 5.0A on a weighted scale, so that can help them attain some of these higher GPAs. If we break it down by grade level, you can see that 77% of our freshmen are attaining grades at a 3.0 or above, and you can look at the breakdown of the ones that are not quite meeting that mark. And those are the kids that we're targeting to work with. At 10th grade, the percentage of students hitting that mark is increasing. It's at 86%. And then for our 11th grade, 94% are at a 3.0 or above. And the largest category is in that 4.0 or above mark. For 12th grade, 97% of our students are achieving a 3.0 or above. And again, our largest category is in that 4.0 or above. More than a third of the students are achieving that level. Our next topic is enrichment. So for the students that are getting below a 3.0, they are placed in enrichment. And our staff that runs the enrichment program are the subject area teachers. So we try and match the students who may be struggling in math with a math teacher so they can get the additional support and help that they need. So there are a total of 37 enrichment students that attend enrichment after school each day for about 50 minutes. So that way they can get the additional support, the time to review, the time to work on homework that they need. We just started it this week. This week has been a little bit crazy with minimum days, student-led conferences on Monday, parent-teacher conferences throughout this week, but we were able to have a successful rollout with our enrichment program. The students here, the attendance is mandatory for any students that achieved below a 3.0 at that triad mark. Another thing that's coming up is starting on Monday, October 1st, all of our athletes, regardless of their GPA, will be attending enrichment, but we're going to call it study hall for them. but it will give them a chance to work on their assignments, study for tests, and get things done before they head out to practice at 3:15. So that's something that we just implemented this year. After enrichment ends at 3:15, we do have extended enrichment, and we have a really great support staff individual, Mrs. Witt, and she has a team of tutors who run extended enrichment for us. And they work with students who are identified as needing this extended enrichment, and it runs for an additional hour until 4:15 every day. Students that have D's or F's are assigned to extended enrichment for the additional time to go over the concepts that they're lacking in. Some of our current needs with extended enrichment, we do need some additional staff to help support this program. We do need some additional tutors, especially in the subject areas of science and math. We have some really great tutors for English, history, and Spanish, but we don't quite have the support that we need for those students who are struggling in either math or sciences. So that's something that I would ask the board to be able to open up some of those job positions. We also like to have a really low ratio between the students and the tutors, so that way they can get not quite one-on-one support, but definitely a small group environment to help them be successful in their daily classes. Well, that is my report from the high school. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come and present before the school board. Does anyone have any questions? All right, well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you.